Ingat mengapa kamu memulainya. Sekarang aku tidak menemukan. Tanpa Adam ya, tapi murid-murid yang kan udah nih oh penyerahan ini surah yang kue kan orang egois ini kalau dulu
Welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Fabio Silva. Now it's Thuram. Barella. Space for him to turn and look. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Deftly away. He's cut it out. Not the most accurate pass. That's rather hopeful. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the lone role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Brandt. Borussia Dortmund are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Brandt. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
dink through. That has been cut short. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. Guirassy. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Pavard getting this one clear. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Zielinski. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass. That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely shaped ball. That pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looking for the run. Fabio Silva. Bellingham. Brandt! And he couldn't finish.
Brandt deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's there to hit it! No, just not quite. Bellingham does well to get it back. It's a good foot in there. Adeyemi. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Thuram. Fratesi. And that could set him on his way.
That's going in strongly.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Borussia Dortmund can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
It's a pretty loose pass. It's a searching pass. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. And he's there to retrieve it. Couto. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Corner number 2 then. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Now it's Fabio Silva. Inter Milan are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Threads one in. Chance, surely! Guirassy. Oh, good spread. Borussia Dortmund just about. And they certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Almost an hour gone. Tries to pass it through. Big chance! He's going for goal! Sensational from Sabitzer! He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Fratesi has it out wide and in space. And that has put paid to that. Bellingham. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Knocks it into space. Oh, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to clear it. Corner number 3 coming up. Bellingham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good-looking ball. That looks a cracking ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And no, that was never going to make it. Into the last quarter of an hour. Nicely spread. Adeyemi! Looking to play him in. Zielinski. Just eases him off the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Out of play for a goal kick. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Anton. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, super find. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Anton spots it and intercepts. Sabitzer looking understandably energised after his goal. Adeyemi! And the pass is intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
DiMarco. DiMarco has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And he's intervened well there. And it's Barella. It's run loose here. And here's Thuram.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bullish header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he spark a counter here? DiMarco has it in a wide shapes to shoot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Distributed tidily. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Borussia Dortmund can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Guirassy taking in the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd. Oh, what a mistake! Zielinski! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Thuram! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Thuram. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's got away with one there. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Sabitzer, looking for the run. Adeyemi in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Oh, he's having a go! So, Jim, tell me this. Shoots! Missed by a fraction. Fratesi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has not gone well. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Knocks it into space. Not the most accurate pass. This looks promising. Bellingham. Oh, they can break here. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Borussia Dortmund have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo.
Shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries from distance. And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And a few accusing looks coming his way. No way through there. That pass isn't the best. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes down, but nothing given. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Barella. He's a sharp little ball here. Throw in.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he was quick to react. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Thuram, and smartly reclaimed. Nicely weighted ball. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 2 then. Goes without saying, that was poor. Martinez. And Martinez! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Frattesi!
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
That has ended up in no man's land. Sabitzer. Now it's Fabio Silva. And that could set him on his way. And no, that was never going to make it. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Thuram. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Borussia Dortmund are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Bellingham! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Some resolute defending there. No way through, so back it comes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Martinez. Now it's Martinez. Spread out to the left. That's a shade optimistic. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. It's a searching pass. Getting up there! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Ryerson. Borussia Dortmund, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Borussia Dortmund have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Martinez. Oh, that's a key interception.
Borussia Dortmund couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's got away. Oh, he's got a... Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chance here to counter. Bellingham. He's having a hit! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself.
Oh, shooting chance! Off the post. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. And the shot! DiMarco. Inter Milan are looking to go forward. Tries one from range! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Çalhanoğlu. Adeyemi. Bellingham. Now then, and the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be.
Shapes to shoot! And that has faded wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Barella. Ah, he's given it away. And it's Zielinski. Spread it left. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, they could be caught out here. Bellingham. Oh, good spread. That's been cut out, well played. Half an hour gone in the second half. Guirassy gets a good foot in there. Ryerson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. And he's intervened well there. Pavard spots it and intercepts. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Brandt has created one goal already. That's going wide left. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just? He's having a shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now, can they get him away? And it's Brandt. Bellingham. And the finish! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. He has a look up.
Ci saranno
Opts to
5
play it
minuti di
back.
recupero.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to clear it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bissek calmly anticipates. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Good ball, good take. It's a pretty loose pass. And we're done. Borussia Dortmund pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Pusing setelah jam 5.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We are just getting started. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Havertz. Well timed, excellent interception. Eric Garcia. Opts for safety, thinks one through. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Rashford.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's found a way past. Ferran Torres, looking to play him in.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's gone loose. Eric Garcia concedes a free kick for that. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Balde. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this goal. Oh, he's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
That's a lovely, neat pass.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's a cute ball. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zubimendi. He won't be happy with that one. He's a sharp little ball here. Ferran Torres. And here's Eze. A header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing.
Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Havertz. Havertz! Havertz! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Havertz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Gol del Arsenal. Marcó en el minuto 36.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Surely shoots! Oh, crossbar! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
There's the header! Not a bad try by any means. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ferran Torres. Well, that has not gone well. Nice looking ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Balde promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Rice. Closing in on goal. It's Luke. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Arsenal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Back on the way then. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Timber. Tries to pass it through. Gavi. Now it's Rashford. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Ferran Torres. Calafiori scooting forward. And he's intervened well there. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. No way through there. Eze. He is through here. Eze! And there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's goal. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
A case now of complete control. Zubimendi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Probing pass.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Rashford. Now that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Ødegaard. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Pedri. Now it's Havertz. Saka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Havertz. Now it's Lewandowski. Rice. Now it's Gavi. And this is Lewandowski.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. He applies the finish! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And it's been taken short. And there's the clearance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Dink through. Now this could be a chance. Kubasi. And it's Balde. Gavi. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Ferran Torres. The most accurate pass. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ferran Torres. Zubimendi. Now it's Eze. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And he is going into that little black book. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he can clear it away. Gavi. Well read, nice interception. And here's Ødegaard. Saka finding himself in space. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Saliba trying to keep this in. Saka in acres of space out wide. He's having a hit! Lewandowski. Zubimendi. Oh, this tries one from range! Saka. Corner it is.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pulled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, good-looking ball. Lewandowski. Lewandowski makes a dash for it. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's beautifully weighted. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Rice picking up the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Ødegaard. Pedri. Saka. Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Ødegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that...
Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Pedri. Timber. Now it's Lewandowski, played out wide, and that was nowhere near his best. Threads one in. First quarter of an hour gone. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Eze. Looking for the run. Havertz! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh no, this does not look good. It's Lewandowski! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, at least that improves their
Lewandowski! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Rashford goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he welcomes it in. And a shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he cuts out the supply. Ambitious ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. The message is clear, none shall pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Not where it came from. Goes for a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Timber deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Gavi. Ferran Torres. Rice. Saka. Well, that has not gone well. Gabriel. That's destined for the flank. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rashford. And that has left him in a heap. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Eric Garcia. Ferran Torres. Now it's Gavi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he was quick to react. De Jong. It's a pretty loose pass. That has ended up in no man's land. De Jong cuts out the pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, super find.
Habrá un minuto de
Balde.
descuento.
Rashford. Timber gets over and intercepts. That's the end of the first 45. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he's being shifted off it. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Gavi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Eze. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's looking wide. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, that's well seen too. Ødegaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Saka. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, super ball. And he shoots! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Zubimendi, spread out to the left. He's found a way through. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And he should have made it 4.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pedri tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's been won straight back. Rashford. Zubimendi. That has been cut short. Great vision. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Rashford. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. He can run onto that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. Now it's Eze. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. It's an Arsenal free kick. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Can he finish? And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Shoots! And that's a tidy finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Saka.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kubasi. And it's Balde. Rashford. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! And it's in! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. He's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliantly. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to...
Header comes in! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. The final 5 minutes. He won't be happy with that one. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get it through? Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Ødegaard. Rashford. Saka! Great strike. A test for the keeper. 4 added minutes on the board. Oh, red. Nice interception. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Rashford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just too much on that. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So straight into the action. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's having a pop! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then.
And a chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Vitinha. Spread to the right. Now it's Vitinha. Now it's Dembele. Bomo. Matheus Cunha.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's ended up in no man's land. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good spread. That pass isn't the best. Martinez. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great ball if he can get there. It's Dembele! And he should have made them pay.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. The message is clear, none shall pass. Marquinhos. Played out wide. And the return pass. Burmo. And it's Casemiro. Doué. Well, now it's a race for the... And there's the shot! Matheus Cunha. It's a pretty loose pass. Menu gets over and intercepts. Dorgu. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Zaire Emery has given away a free kick. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Ahmad. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Just about within shooting range. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Matheus Cunha is offering a wry smile there.
Bruno Fernandes.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Burmo. Quality ball. He'll try from distance! No, just not quite.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
That has not gone well. And it's Bruno Fernandes. The ball has bounced loose now.
Bruno Fernandes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.